Thank you. I'm here to introduce the fabulous Laura White. Laura is a very high caliber girl, completing her MBA at Saïd Business School in Oxford at the moment with her co-founder who's also here. She has a tech-based solution for coaching children and helping with their education. Laura has really thought through how she'd use Reading University and what Reading University can provide, and the credibility that Reading University would give her would really help make the business sustainable. So please, Laura White.
Hello. Can you hear me? Perfect. So 11 months. On average, a low-income child in the United Kingdom starts school 11 months behind their wealthier peers in terms of cognitive, behavioral, and social-emotional skills. And unfortunately, this gap multiplies over the course of their schooling and often leads to lifetime inequalities. The good news is we do know what interventions work. Supporting parents is the most powerful thing you can do in their early years to solve this problem. Yet, unfortunately, too often, parents don't get the support they actually need. And this is something I experimented with a lot in my own classroom up here. And what I found really interesting was not only did vulnerable parents need support, parenting is challenging for everybody, it turns out. And I was able to find a way to provide customized coaching and support both to the wealthy parents in my class and the lower income parents. And when I coached the low-income parents, I was able to build in routine support and behavior change support that ultimately led to all of the students leaving my early years class at the level they needed to succeed in their first formal year of schooling. So I left after the last school year to go get my MBA at Oxford and figure out how to scale this approach to everybody. And that's led to Devie. Devie is a knowledgeable, empathetic, virtual parenting coach available in every parent's pocket. So let's just take, for example, Jane. Jane is a persona that we've created out of the 43 parents we've interviewed with and prototyped with so far. And Jane is stressed out. She's got a lot going on. She knows what she wants to do with her son, Jason. It just doesn't always happen. Like, it's hard for everybody who's a parent. So what would happen is she would message with Devie, like on WhatsApp, as if you were talking to a supportive friend. And Devie would first do daily holistic check-ins with Jane to make sure her own well-being needs are met, because parents are whole people. But in addition to that, Devie would be able to provide early childhood development research expertise and the best of what we know from behavioral science to help Jane actually succeed in implementing a parenting goal important to her, like addressing her son Jason's crazy tantrums that he has in public places. And once Jane has success with Devie in solving that problem, she is hooked and dedicated to using Devie because her life has gotten easier as a parent. And then they'd be able to work together on other challenges and find ways to change her routines and change her parenting behaviors, leading to Jason being able to start school ready to succeed. And we also think that we would be able to earn Jane's trust through Devie and help refer her to community resources that could solve some of her biggest challenges and build her social capital. So, like I said, parenting is challenging for everybody. And we have a business model planned out where, in the short term, we can sell one to a wealthier parent and subsidize the cost and then pay for the vulnerable parent being able to use Devie. And in the long term, we also have a plan to work with local authorities to scale even greater. And so there's 10.5 million families in the UK with one child, at least one child under the age of 4. 98% of those families have been very satisfied with their health visitor nurse. And we think we could work with 2.1 million families, about 20% of these folks, because that's about the rate that people donate on Facebook. And we think we'd be able to tap into that same people for paying for our product. And that would ultimately allow us to get £29 million in revenue, making us sustainable. And imagine what else we could do with that funding to support the early years space. So our model is that by improving parent well-being, and we'd be able to drive parenting behavior change and ensure all children would be able to start school ready to succeed, addressing Sustainable Development Goals 4.2, but also 10, addressing these lifelong inequalities. We have the team to get there, the early years expertise, machine learning and AI expertise, design thinking, behavioral science. There are 3 MBAs up here and a DPhil. But what would be transformative is working with the University of Reading. There's no other institution like this. What we want to do is we want to work with the Institute of Education to provide this virtual coaching to parents and build a data set of what works, partner with the Department of Data Science and AI to build an intelligent virtual coach based on this data, and work with the Henley Business School to implement an innovative strategy for getting this into the NHS and making it work. So we really hope that we've earned your vote today, and we think we could be transformative with your vote and with your help. Thank you.